Hello everyone, my name is Stifsra and welcome to this last part of this entire campaign. So, as I mentioned in the previous part, I am going to attack Boston, capture that, pretty much destroy the United States, and capture the last remaining of my victory provinces. So, as I promised, here we go, the Battle of Boston. I don't think these guys will intervene. I think they are way off target and they won't be able to reach it. But we'll see. Okay, so we have all of our reinforcing armies, which is 16,000 men against... okay, there wasn't that many. I was actually hoping for a lot more. But hey, that is the way of things. We are leading off with 12 pounders and some pretty snazzy infantry right here. All almost at repaired, but you know what I mean. Up in good health. Can I, yeah, I can actually change in what order you do come in. Yeah. Lots of artillery. Can't actually, okay, I can actually change that order. Yeah, I guess the first thing I can take in is artillery. Maybe not though, that might not be the best of ideas. But to be honest, I think this army will be just fine. So it doesn't really matter what comes after the first one. And by the way, apparently we have twins with us in this battle. Yeah, I just randomly selected the general, or I just recruited the general and didn't really bother to look at who they really were. The main thing for me was actually having a general. But even if we are facing, well, just 5,000, this should still be pretty enjoyable. So, I have said this before, but I'll say it again. You should be really thankful that I'm cutting out all the loading screens, because jeez, do they take a long time. Can imagine how long it would take if my PC wasn't as good as it is. It's not a monster PC, but it's competent. Anyway, we have our 12 pounders. We actually found a decent place to put them. Even for these guys, so along the entire line is actually a pretty decent place. And, as you saw in the previous parts, we have quite a devastating weapon with the 12 pounders. Shrapnel shots. Man, is that devastating. Anyway, the enemy is getting reinforced. I don't know from where, maybe over here. I think they were to the left of my army. Comparatively anyway. So, we need some cavalry to protect it, because I'm going to take all my line entry and have them basically go to the left of all of the artillery. There we go. Looks quite good. General's bodyguard, I guess, can stay back. Right there. And gendarmerie. Spread out a bit, so not too condensed. Light dragoons on either flank. And there we go. I think we're good. All that remains is to group up these guys and end deployment. And apparently also change ammunition type. Okay, so they did put all of their artillery behind protective barriers. Oh, what is this called? Why am I forgetting this? Also, are they firing quicklime? They have howitzers. Are they firing quicklime? Or carcass shot for that matter? They're both pretty deadly. Let's see. I think that, okay, are they actually just firing round shots? Oh wow. Okay, so firstly just take the cavalry back, along with my general. Or at least kind of start to flank with them. But yeah, they're not using carcass shots. Do they not have that researched? Huh. Didn't I have it from the start? Maybe not. I probably didn't then. But the US has existed for as long as this campaign has been going on. So in other words, they were a starter nation, and I believe I had the opportunity to select them if I wanted to start right at that point. At that point in time, as I started this campaign, that is. But now these guys are actually inside the shrapnel shot range. So, well, slightly. So let's see if that is actually effective. Indeed it is. Wow. Once again, quite deadly. And, oh, wow. Yeah, no more Minutemen. Anyway, the Rangers. Let's give them some, actually, let's give them the 1-2 punch, as I like to call it. You do this. You have the cavalry charge, or more specifically, you have the dragoons charge, or yeah, these are dragoons. Not all dragoons can fire while on horses, so when you get close enough, toggle fire at will, and of course it didn't happen. Never mind them. Is that only in Napoleon, or is that just? Or is it rather just in certain circumstances? And now, of course. Okay, let's try again, shall we? It's slightly more difficult when you're in streets like this. It's actually a lot more difficult, to be honest. But let's lighten the opposition a bit. There we go. A lot better. Yeah. Almost too brutal, really. Okay. The lines have engaged. Pretty nice one. They actually don't have bayonets? They're probably fighting with swords then. Some of the regiments actually do fight with swords. And that's more often than not actually the elite regiments. Okay. Artillery. Where to put the target? There we go. As far away from my cavalry as possible. So let's see if it works this time. Actually, let's charge the dragoons and see if it happens. I just want to keep them right there so they won't get too mixed up in these buildings. Okay, well, it didn't happen. Oh well then. But I believe my men, well, one, there are more of them, and secondly, that they are more vetted. Of course, my units are actually light dragoons to begin with, so that might not apply. Nevertheless, I'll send in this, and that should do the trick. Of course, I know I sent these guys as well, but there's still this this right here of light dragoons. Okay, let's do it this way then. There we go, and then do this. Kinda the manual way of doing it. And is this cavalry? Yes, it is. So I guess we have the reinforcements coming in. That's my guess anyway. Or at least we are about to have the reinforcements coming in. So, just go into square. Yeah, they must have, because they couldn't... Yep, there we go. They couldn't get around that undamaged. There we go. Just send these regiments in to cut them off. And send these regiments over to help out here. So, and so now these guys are done for. These light dragoons actually returned. Weren't you shattered? Probably another unit then. Yeah, you see, there it happened. They fired and then they charged. I was just bad with the timing and everything. But those light dragoons, I think I probably should pull them out and send the fresh units in. Speaking of fresh units, make sure they actually have a target. Okay, it's light dragoon versus light dragoons, and I have more vetted light dragoons, so I should win that. Also, I have more of them. Okay, cavalry. I think they went on to try to help here, but they failed. Yeah, and I believe this is the first unit coming back. Still charging straight into a square, so once again not the best of decisions, but if it's the best for me, I won't complain about it. Okay, be wary of the cavalry trap right here. Actually, just make sure that okay, this is artillery. I thought that was cavalry. I was slightly worried there. Apparently, I didn't have any reason to be. Okay, these guys won't die because quite logically they're invulnerable, invincible while they're on horses. Yeah. Never understood why, but there's probably a good reason for that in the coding and everything. I trust CA to know what they're doing. Okay, that certainly did kill a lot of my horses. But it didn't do too much damage, thankfully. So, dragoons, your next target is over there. Actually, toggle melee mode off and take some. See if we can take some shots from range. And speaking of cavalry like that, light dragoons that is, we have another set coming in to help us. Okay, I believe we are done here. At least very, very close to being done. Well, then again, maybe not. But these guys are gonna rout pretty soon. Actually, stop directly targeting them. In case they were running into my square, that would have done a lot of damage to me. So, we can now focus all of our attention, I think, to this corner right here, in which we get the reinforcements coming in. And you're quite a persistent one, aren't ya? Yeah, they're just YOLOing. So you will be getting a welcome salute. 112 gun salute, actually. And was that the general unit? Might have been. Good timing, if it wasn't. So we can now exit the square formation and have them start by giving out flanking fire. And I do believe that was all the reinforcements, so basically what is left of the US Army is this. And yeah, they are going down. They are being held back by one unit. And granted that is a vetted one. And I believe it's also, I think this is elite. At least when it comes to the morale, definitely. Actually, you shouldn't be firing. Come to think of it, none of you should be firing. You are hitting a lot of my own men here, and I think you're better off going into melee mode. Oh, yeah. As I said, friendly fire is quite common right there. Anyway, ends the battle, heroic victory, Boston is ours, and we are on a good way to world domination. But that is for future France to take advantage of, because I am done. As I mentioned in the 2 previous parts, I've decided to quit it here. I have met all the campaign objectives. If you take a look right here. Let's see, victory conditions. So I have 12 out of 12 victory regions that were listed, and I needed 30 regions held total, and I have 38. So, Liguria, I think that is down here. There we go. Genoa, I think. Savoy, which is Turin, basically. Or Torino. Let's see, France, that's an obvious one. Pennsylvania, we have that here. Cherokee Territory, down here. Confederation of New England, that is Boston, which we just captured. New York, New France, Leeward Islands, which is down here. And Corsica, which is here. Algonquin Territory, which is right here. And finally, Michigan Territory, which is here, Detroit. So, finally, after, I think this is the 41st part, this walkthrough is done. Walkthrough? Playthrough? Let's play? Yeah, you be the judge. So, I must give you a huge thank you to all of you who have watched this campaign and enjoyed it. That's really the reason why I do this. I do it for the ones who actually enjoy watching it. And it really makes me happy when I see that people actually do enjoy my content and watch my videos and all of that. That is the main reason why I continue to do YouTube, basically. So thanks to all of you. And I know this was a short part, but I promise this, and yeah, I'm kind of done with this campaign. So for future. I don't think I will do another Empire campaign, not yet anyway. I have thought of trying Imperial Splendor, or if not that, at least another mod for Empire Total War. But for the time being, what I'm planning is basically to have the 2 campaigns I have going, which is For the Samurai, playing as Tosha, and Napoleon Total War also playing as France. But we'll see what I do. Of course, I might start a new campaign in Empire at any time. But we'll see. But as I said, really what I think of doing is to let the 2 other campaigns play out and see what we do from there. But anyway, as I said, once again, thank you. And I hope you enjoy this, and as always, I will see you guys next time in Napoleon Total War or For the Samurai, hopefully, if you also enjoy those. And if you haven't seen them, you should consider giving them a look. Anyway, that is enough for me rambling. Thank you guys for watching this campaign, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.